One day, God created a new world, an eccentric world created solely to kill God's boredom. God named this eccentric word Abyss. Then he began to slowly flood this world with his creations. Now, in this new world, struggle and war were desperate and inevitable means of survival. Fight, kill, and survive. And God rewards you with power and wealth. God enjoyed this, or rather, there was nothing more entertaining to him than this. Two strongest species are human and dragon in this world. They are fighting each other in this world for countless years. But now, it's looked like the humans are in the verge of extinction. They are nothing in front of the golden dragon. The golden dragon cursing them under his feet. But the man under his feet still laughs, saying that it doesn't matter because they already screwed them up anyway. Then the dragon blew him up with his dragon breath. After he died, the signal go to a lady. Then she tell others that only 4 of them are the remains of humanity. She is called Ares, the monarch of the Valkyrie. The other one is Keldiam, and this dude is called Kang Tai, and the final member of Death Squad is Kang Hanzu. Yeah, this guy is our protagonist. Now, their only hope is this Urkenial's time-space crystal. Yes, you guessed it right. This orb possessed the mysterious power to return to the past, but only one person can return to the past. Kang Tae said that there is no need to think about who is going, because it's already clear who's going, and that person is the strongest among them. He was pointing towards himself, saying that they know it, who was it. Then Keldium say that it's their mistake to expect something good from his mouth. Then Ares told them to stop at times like this, where the most of the Valkyries sent to the battle with the Golden Dragon are down, and it's only a matter of time before Golden Dragon gets there. She approached Kang Hanzo and say that the only person among them that can return to the past is Kang Hanzu. But Kang Hanzu was not very excited or energetic. He fought for way too long. All these years he fight over and over again. So he was really tired and think that dying this way is fine too. Ares grabbed his hand and told him that humanity hope is now in his hand. So he should not sound like a weak person and shouldn't give up on the hope. Then other 2 also approached and told him that the fact that he started 20 years later than them, yet he's still here in this position, is a proof itself. And only if his ability started a little earlier, even if 5 years, then the situation will be complete different. Kang Tae said that even he acknowledged his skills. But if you really don't want to go, he can freely tell him that. And he will go back. All the items he couldn't get before. I like this guy, but it's looked like he was afraid of Ares. As soon as Ares looked at him, he changed his tone and said that he means Kang Hanzu. Kang Hanzu smiles a little and stands up. He go near the orb and was ready to use it. But because he takes so much time to get his sit together, the dragon is already here to screw them. The mage said that they will stop him, so he shouldn't stop. The mage stopped the first attack and told Ares and Kang Tae to switch with him. He told them to hold it off until he get ready. The muscle man, Kang Tae, and the Ares get ready to fight. Golden Dragon was also not alone. Both Ears and Kangtar uses their full power attacks and make the dragons fall, but still not enough against the Golden Dragon. Kang Tae barely holding his ground. Seeing this, Kang Hanzu almost about to join the fight. But the mage stopped him and told him to focus. Ares also say that Keldian's right and he should leave this place to them and go. But she asked him to set people who come to him aside just because he find them annoying. He should do his best to take care of them. Kang Hansu say that he will try. She leave everything to Keldian. Then Keldian ready his magic and told Hansu that there's no reason to kill needlessly, as Ares said, but he don't need to show mercy to the cockroaches who will bring harm during the war, and he should only save those who deserve to live. Also, he should make sure to at least kill the Berserk Monarch. Hansu nods. Then the mage told him to get ready. He activated the Ord, and with some visual effects, he is back to the past, when he first entered this world. Everyone who suddenly entered this world was in shock and confusion. Some are searching for their children while others are fighting. There is a chaos everywhere. This phenomena was happening since Hansu born. At first, it was 100 people, but the number increased exponentially. So many people went missing that it went out of control. And the year he turned 20, he also went missing due to an unknown power. If you guys are curios like me, and think about why MC age are 20 most of the time when something happened in most of the manhwas. Maybe it's because in South Korea when someone born, they are already 1 year old, and everyone's birthdays come on the first day of the year. So if you are born on 31st December, then next day you are 2 years old. So 20 years old is similar to 18 years old in other countries. But the South Korean government changed this rule last year. That's enough knowledge for today. Let's back to the story. The missing people go to the other world. The other world devours other dimensions and is the midpoint of the abyss's impact. Those who arrived first learned skills first and were overly active. So it's basically a training ground before the real fight. But the stranger-looking monsters made it a horrific palace. It's a world of violence and lawlessness. And when everyone from this world arrives here, the door to the abyss will open and the Great War will start. He have about 5 years to become strong before the war begins. Then a crack in the sky appeared again, and this time something come out from it. This thing that looks like a little demon introduced himself as an assistant fairy. Who's here to help with the quick proceedings? Actually, the quick proceedings he is speaking about involve telling everyone to fight and beat each other up in the future. Then start his explanations. First, he welcomes them to the other world and told them that from Bo on, a surprising opportunity will be given to everyone. Then a man come forward and ask him what is this other world, and he told the fairy to stop his bullshit and send him back home. The fairy told him to listen the explanation with aggressive tone. That man got scared by the change in his tone. Then the fairy continued his explanation. He told them that they have infinite freedom. Law, order, morals, and ethics have no place in this world. This world is free from all that, and not just that. All the physical limitations that are weighting them down will disappear. And depending on what they do, they can infinitely grow stronger, like a hero in a movie. This is an amazing chance given to them to get what they desire. Then he decided to show them an example. He snapped his finger and killed the man who was speaking before. Everyone was left shocked after seeing that person dying like this. He say that he don't like people who are out and talk a lot. Everyone start running away from him. Then snap his finger again and kill 2 or more people. He got angry and told them again that he hate loud things. Everyone was afraid and scared, but they can't let a single voice out. The fairy changed his tone again to friendly one. Then he showed a stone and told everyone that this stone is called rune. And they can obtain it by killing anything that's alive. And there are 8 other ones that look similar to this. And they appear randomly. There are a total of 9 types of runes. This one is colorless, which is the most basic one, which you can get by killing any living beings. The weak the living being is, the lower the chance of dropping other runes. But if they work hard and grow, they can obtain better runes. And this is a rune that increases the strength. He asked everyone if someone wants it. Of course, the one who raised his hand was Hansu. The fairy was bit shocked first. Then it goes near Hansu and said that he likes enthusiastic attitude. Then he give the rune to Hansu and asked that it's really cool that runes twist the law. Then he proudly start explaining that scientifically, muscles had a limit weight of 117.1 cod, but it can increase to 122.3 with a single rune. He was proud explaining this, but Hansu didn't give much of a reaction that he was hopping for. Since he don't like his reaction, he got away from him and keep explaining the things. He told again that the runes have different effects depending on their type, and they're full of abilities that cannot be explained by their science. and he wanted to show them one more time and ask if there is someone who wants to try. But everyone was scared and no one dared to say a single word. So he stops, but tell them that no matter what happens, or no matter what ability it increases, it will not be a bad thing. So in order to become Stringer, they have to gather a lot of runes. Of course, he said that to them, so they can fight for the rune that comes out from the bodies of the people that died before. Everyone was trying to get them first, and when someone almost reached them, he take the runes away, and told that by judging from the reaction of the guy who got the rune just now, it seems to him that there's no need for his explanation. And as you guys can see, the patterns on the runes are different. This indicates that these runes increase different stats, like speed or strength like before. Now everyone looked disappointed that he takes the runes. Then tells them that if they touch their right ear, they can see their status. And since human like to quantify things, the stats are in numbers, and all they have to know now is that humans are normally 10. Hanzu's strength increased by 1 with a single rune. It looks like nothing much, but it's pretty good considering the numbers of living beings there are. And you can acquire runes anywhere. As long as you kill a living thing, it doesn't matter what you hunt. Then the fairy told them that the start will be a little unfair, like the place they lived before. But he will give them something that makes them happy. No, not his booty. He is telling everyone to check their booty. He gave everyone a knife and told them that when he leave the tutorial will begin. So they should their best to survive. They're confused about what he means. Then suddenly a sound comes from behind. When everyone looked behind, they saw countless goblins.